Leaders in Learning is sponsored by CapEd Credit Union.
5:16. Well, this pandemic has taught us one thing. It's about the importance of those basic needs, whether it be at home or in the classroom. Without them at school, students can have trouble focusing or learning at all. In this week's Leaders in Learning, CBS 2's Sarah Jacobson shows us how one local teacher is making sure her students have what they need to succeed.
Learning and focus, they go hand in hand. But for some students in the Treasure Valley, learning isn't all that they're focusing on. And for English language learners at Lowell Scott Middle School, EL teacher Christina Reno is working to get those needs met.
I teach English language learners, so they have a harder time just understanding reading, writing anyways when they're in person. It's hard, even harder when you're doing it online. And I have a lot of the kids where they are responsible for babysitting. They're responsible for making sure their other siblings do their homework.
She tells me that flexibility, it's key, but there is a missing piece.
At the start of January, we actually started an intervention here with my students. So they actually come for half the day on their at-home days.
She says they're already seeing improvement, but that's not all.
I see so many students, and it's not even just my EL students, but across the whole school, that their basic needs are not being met. And so we can't hope to help them focus if they're not having those basic needs.
Miss Reno's collecting everything students would need. And this isn't the first time. Last year, Miss Reno provided this out of her own pocket. With these supplies, students don't have to be afraid to ask if they're in need, whether it's shampoo, soap, or even a toothbrush or comb, allowing for support, care, and compassion.
I love my students. I want to help them succeed however I can.
To get these supplies for her class, Mrs. Reno created an educational grant through Donors Choose, a website where community members can help pay for projects just like this.
Just doing whatever they need to succeed, because I know if they don't have those basic needs of safety, hygiene, and food, they're not going to be able to focus. And in a year where everything is upended on them, they don't need to be worried about that.
For Leaders in Learning, I'm Sarah Jacobson.